Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Good afternoon and Roll Tribe ICC fans as we're getting set for our first volleyball games of the season here. It'll be ICC versus Coastal Alabama South. Adam Gore and Michael Upton here in the ICC Alumni Affair and Foundation broadcast booth. And Michael, good to have you with us and looking forward to an exciting day of volleyball. We've got 3 matches set to come the way of our viewers this afternoon.
Yes, glad to be back. We had a great inaugural season for this volleyball team last year. Such a wonderful success in their first year, and a team full of freshmen to advance into the playoffs and have the kind of success they did. And I know Coach Morgan is looking to bring in some new freshmen to support these sophomores and continue to build on last year's momentum.
ICC will be in the red tops, blue shorts, and for Coastal Alabama, they will be in the gray tops and blue shorts as well. I guess you can call those black shorts instead of blue. As the teams are making their lineups and getting the subs in and out in this situation, we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening serve here between ICC and Coastal Alabama. Raphael Henry running camera for us today. Lee Adams is taking photos for ICCimages.com. You can see those from years past and today's game. All those are available for $1 digital downloads. That is ICCimages.com. He'll also be updating Twitter in case you have to step away from your computer this afternoon. It'll be at Let's Go ICC is where you keep up with those updates. As ICC will have the First American National Bank opening serve here, it's going to be Gonzalez set to tee things off here for the Indians. Angie on the right side of the floor, right-handed serve. Over the middle, low serve, but digged up nicely that time by Coastal Alabama, and that one returned up. Back and forth they go, but there's a block, and no, it did not get across the net, so a point for the Indians.
Yeah, Cranford got it there. Good effort to get up on that one.
So that was Cranford. And then the Sun Chiefs answer back on that end. And so now it goes 1-1 here between ICC and Coastal Alabama South. The ball popped up. Indians with it on the attack. Blocked but out of bounds, and ICC now takes a 2-1 advantage here in the opening set. Substitution coming into the match. This is going to be number 7. That's Morgan Ray entering the contest here for your Indians.
Amaya Newsom with the serve for the Indians.
So Newsom will flat foot serve over the middle. Easily taken that time by the Sun Chiefs, and a hard finish there over the middle as that was number 5, Kayla Andre, as she was able to get up and get down on that one. And, you know, you look at it, they've got some pretty good height up front for the Sun Chiefs, and that's been something that's bothered the Indians this season.
Yes, Macaris checks back in for Newsom there, so one quick substitution for the Indians, but we will see how that height difference on the front line makes.
Serve over, taken by Bacaris. This one's going to be sent across. Nice soft touch, but it's going to go out of bounds. Tough break there. Good idea by the Indians that time, just couldn't quite get it to hammer home.
Yeah, Cranford leads this team with 76 kills coming in today, and you see she's getting the majority of the touches. They really want the ball to go her way on the left side.
Serve taken by Bacaris. Over the middle. Now this is going to go over to Ray. Ray goes over the top, and it's bouncing around, and great effort on the part of the Sun Chiefs to keep that one alive there. Now they swing it back out right. Soft touch for Ray, and another great dig by Coastal Alabama South. And long volley going here, and Cranford sends it home.
Yeah, you can see the power there and the touch that she has. You see why she's leading the team.
Yeah, big time finish there on the part of Cranford. Ties things up here, 3-3. As the serve goes to the right side, handled easily that time by the Sun Chiefs. Drops it back over the middle, deflected, and point.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, ICC touched it before it went out of bounds that time.
Gotcha.
So 4-3 now is the favor of the Sun Chiefs.
Both teams kind of back and forth at this point. No one really able to get out ahead.
Long running serve. Sent over the middle. Garcia takes it, and then over the middle they go with it again. Sun Chiefs in the right spot at the right times. And that one goes across, deflected by ICC. Largest lead so far here, 5-3 now in favor of the Sun Chiefs.
They are winning that battle up front so far. Go
ahead. Sorry.
I'll say with the exception of the one kill by Cranford, we're just losing those battles at the line.
So around and around they go with it. Bakaris finds it, sends it back over the middle. Long, deep, and out of bounds.
Good effort by Johnson there, the freshman, but just went a little further than she needed it to.
6-3 now is the score in favor of Coastal Alabama South. We do welcome those that are watching here on the ICC Sports Network in support of the Indians, but do also want to welcome those that are supporting the Sun Chiefs this afternoon. As that ball off the net, Morgan Ray over the top, but a good dig that time on the part of the Sun Chiefs. Now this one is Gonzalez sending it up, outside wide. Cranford's ball was dug up. Now the Sun Chiefs keeping it alive, tipped around. Oh, great dig there, but just couldn't stay with it. Good effort on the part that time of Kaylin Johnson, but it's been all Sun Chiefs as it went to a 3-3 contest. They're currently on a 4-0 run. So this will be Mosley using the running serve. That one's set up. Now they go outside. Ball's tipped around. Morgan Ray there to clean things up. Back over the middle. Johnson looks down the side and scores.
Yeah, there's that touch she's been looking for the last couple points.
Yeah, good read that time. Split the defenders and puts ICC on the board. Stops that 4-0 run. It makes it a 7-4 contest now in favor of the Sun Chiefs. Indians serve. Handled and see if it was out. Yes, it was. It was just deep that time, and
just barely.
ICC gets the point now, makes it a 2-point contest as this is Cranford on the serve. She'll use a slight hop-up serve, if you will, and that one is going to end up out of bounds on a service error.
I think she was going for the light touch on the serve, and it just drifted ever so slightly and went out of bounds.
So this looks like Harrelson that will step into the serve here for Coastal Alabama. This ball set up. Now they set it outside to Johnson. Johnson tries to go over the top. Sun Chiefs in the right spot at the right time. The kill and point for the Sun Chiefs as that was number 8, Mosley, who has been impressive around net today for Coastal Alabama South.
Yeah, she kind of occupies that center spot and then moves where she needs to be, and she's really been a force for them so far.
Well, Coastal Alabama will play 2 matches. Their next match will be scheduled for 3 o'clock against Northwest Mississippi Community College. As Taylor comes in, that ball dug up. Now they're going to try to set it back out wide. Taylor with the block, but Sun Chiefs are in the right spot at the right time to keep it going. Over the middle they go with it. Ball deflected. ICC in the right spot that time. Now they're going to send it back over the middle to Cranford. Cranford sends it over the middle. Dug back up once again by the Sun Chiefs. Now they try to go strong with it, and they do get the point. Heck of a rally there between the two teams, but a great job by the Sun Chiefs as they set up Mary Beth Long to come in and close the door on that point.
They just seem to have a knack of putting the ball exactly where it needs to be, where somebody's out of position or not where they can make the play.
10-5 is the lead now here for Coastal Alabama South. It was a 4-0 run that has sparked the difference so far, and now that one's going to be hit deep. But again, the Sun Chiefs seem to find a way to find the ball each time as ICC keeps that one alive, goes outside to Taylor. Taylor's ball is dug up, and now here come the Sun Chiefs on the attack, and that one goes long. Great idea. Just couldn't quite find a spot in bounds that time as ICC had shifted all of it to the right side, just couldn't quite execute on the part of the Sun Chiefs. 10-6 now is your score. Opening set between ICC and Coastal Alabama South. So they go with the soft touch. Bakaris is there. Now they go backdoor to Johnson. Johnson, her arm just failed her that time. She was trying to look like when she got midair, kind of adjust her mind with the way, or adjust her shot and change her mind with the way the defense set up on her.
Yeah, just hit the ball right into the top of the net there.
So it's 11-6 now. Is that ball over the middle? Sun Chiefs send it now, and there's a block. No, great hustle that time by Coastal Alabama, and they finish it off with a strong kill. But I tell you what, and you said it, and I'll agree with you, Michael, it's the fact that the Sun Chiefs, they are in the right spot at the right time and just set themselves up solidly to be able to go on the attack, and it's going to be a timeout, ICC. 12-6 is the score. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Get a free extra most bestest pizza right now at littlecaesars.com.
Ding dong!
Order $15 or more for delivery and get a free extra most bestest pizza. Use code EXTRA PIZZA at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Little Caesars and crazy calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty. Garlic white sauce. Here comes the bite. Here comes the...
Yummy! I dream about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back out of the timeout, ladies and gentlemen. ICC trailing it 12-6, make it 13-6 now, as Coastal Alabama has been on quite a run, Michael. They opened up the contest with a 4-0 run. ICC answered back with a couple of points, but then it was right back to a 6-point advantage for Coastal Alabama. So it's been all Sun Chiefs so far here in the first set. That ball was blocked. Taylor gets it back over the net. Now the Sun Chiefs reset. There's blocked and a point for the Indians.
Newsom excited about that one. She leads this team with 1.7 blocks per set, and really defense is strong.
13-7 now, Sun Chiefs with the lead. This is going to be freshman Lydia Hitchcock back to serve. She drops it short, and again, just great effort on the dig that time by the Sun Chiefs. As there comes Newsom. Is it in? Yes, it is.
Yes, it was. Newsom suddenly getting all over the court and being a problem for the Sun Chiefs.
Maybe what the Indians need there is just that quick timeout to kind of gather themselves and refocus. This is going to be Hitchcock now to serve again, low serve, but Sun Chiefs are there, and they're going to call net violation. And the point will go to the Sun Chiefs either way, as they got the point in on the serve as well.
Yeah, I think they called that number 12 for ICC Thornell.
So 14-8 is the score. Sun Chiefs with the lead here in the first set. This ball sent to the side. Taylor has it. Now they're going to reverse it over to Newsom. Newsom swings hard, but again, the Sun Chiefs there to handle it. Goes over the middle. This is going to be Cranford with it now. Drops it off. Newsom goes to the backside. Blocked. And another point for the Sun Chiefs. Well, we talked about that size up front presenting a problem for the Indians. They've gone with their larger set, or their taller set, I should say. And the Sun Chiefs have been able to take advantage around the net and really come up with some timely blocks. ICC with it. Try to go with the sneaky no-look, I guess, point over the top instead of the pass. Is again another dig by the Sun Chiefs. That was going to cross away. Deflected off and out of bounds, but it does come deflected away by ICC. And the Sun Chiefs now with their largest lead of the afternoon at 8. 16-8 is the score here in the first set.
Yeah, the Indians are really giving great effort. It's just the balls keep popping off their hands and into points for Sun Chiefs.
Taylor had her shot blocked. Now ICC goes in the middle. Newsom goes with a soft touch, and it's there.
Seems to be the key for ICC right now.
Yeah, if they're going to keep blocking them like that, you just got to go put them where they ain't, as they say, and go tall and see if you can get a point like that. And that was a big point for the Indians. Stop some of the bleeding now. Makes it a 16-9 contest. This is Angie Gonzalez, the sophomore, who sends this one to the left side. Going for the attack, and it is in.
There's a baseline shot there just to get the point in for Coastal Alabama.
So 17-9 now is the score. The Indians need to find a little bit of a run here. But if you're a Coastal Alabama fan right now, you want to see them keep things going. They're going to call a double touch on that one, and the point goes to Coastal Alabama South, the Sun Chiefs. I like the mascot. This is the first time we've had a mascot with or played anybody that has a unique name like that.
Karras gets it over.
And we're going to go far side. Another beautiful setup and kill there. And this one has been all Sun Chiefs here. And ICC wants another timeout. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. Let's hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Out of that timeout, it's 19-9. Sun Chiefs with the advantage, and it has been all Coastal Alabama South in this one. Good hustle by Gonzalez to keep it alive. Over to Cranford. Cranford goes soft touch, and there's the point.
It seems to be what's going to work for the Indians. Newsom went for the soft touch earlier in that effort, and they were able to dig it out, but Cranford gets it in there for the point.
So that makes it 19-10 now in favor of the Sun Chiefs. Newsom will come to the near side to serve, and a whistle just before she sends it. So basically a do-over in this situation. I guess they weren't ready for her to send this one on its way. So now Newsom will get to serve. Goes to the far side of the floor. Now Sun Chiefs set it up. They go over the middle. Hitchcock is, on the right side. Hitchcock is there. Now Cranford deflects off the net, but the Sun Chiefs were ready for it. This one sent out wide. Soft touch. Gonzalez with the hustle. Keeps it alive. Newsom over the middle. And there is the Sun Chiefs to keep it going. And just a little bit of a miscue there. First time we've seen a miscue out of Coastal Alabama South here. And just
Andre went up for that and just missed it.
Poor touch on there, and like you said, just put a little bit too forward on her, and she couldn't quite find it there, so a break for the Indians. 19-11 is the score now. Sun Chiefs go left side on the attack, hammers it, and just right on top of Angie, couldn't do anything with it. Ball deflected out of bounds. Point to the Sun Chiefs, and I have been very impressed with the play of Washington, as when she puts a full swing on the ball, you got to be ready for it because it's coming with some heat.
Yeah, she has been a monster at the net today for Coastal Alabama. She comes out now, gets a little break. For the Indians, Newsom comes out and Bacaris comes back in.
20-11 as the serve is with the Sun Chiefs. Indians go to the far side, and there's the kill.
That is Cranford's strength coming off that corner.
As we got substitutions coming in this situation.
Hitchcock comes out, and I believe Ray came back in.
So ICC trailing this one 20-12. Got to find a run in them here to see if they can find a way to sneak back and possibly win this opening set that has belonged to Coastal Alabama. And there's another example of it. The ball deflected around after the block attempt, but man, they are so strong up front.
Yeah, the power that their kills come down with just gives the Indians a lot of trouble on trying to dig and redeflect in the right direction.
21-12 now, Sun Chiefs with the lead and the serve. And that one's going to be deflected off the net. ICC was there to handle it. Cranford comes over. She hammers one, but it's popped up high into the Davis Event Center. But the Sun Chiefs control it. They do get it over on the third touch. Gonzalez sends it up. Now they set up for Cranford. Cranford tries to go with a soft touch. Nice adjustment that time by the Sun Chiefs. They get it over. And then it's going to be popped up, and that's going to be the third touch there on the play and the point to the Sun Chiefs. So it makes it a 22-12 situation here. 3 points away from taking this first set are the Sun Chiefs here. This serve is going to be short but handled by the Indians. Ray quickly sends it over. Ball deflected. Now the Sun Chiefs have it. They go over the top. ICC's there. Johnson now is going to try to set up Cranford. Cranford sends it across, but the Sun Chiefs were ready for it. Now here come the Sun Chiefs on the other end. And again, that power game around the net shining through there as that was Grace Ingalls coming in and finishing things off. 23-12 now is the score in favor of Coastal Alabama South. Johnson, does she get it in? Yes, she does. Big time answer there for the Indians.
Yeah, she got a good angle there to get around. There were two defenders coming up to the net, but she was able to scoot it past them and into the backcourt.
So this will be Cranford with a running serve to the right side. Over the middle they go. Cranford was able to dig that one up. Quick touch there, go for the back line. Great hustle to keep that alive. And then we're going to have a net violation here.
By my count, that's about 5, we'll call unforced errors by the Indians in this first set.
And this is set point here for Coastal Alabama. As this one over the middle, Bakaris will set it up. Now they swing it out wide. This is Cranford. Cranford brings the power.
Newsom comes back in. Ray checks out for the Indians. And Bakaris will have the serve.
And last point makes it a 24-14 score now as Coastal Alabama pops that one up and it just misses out of bounds. One of those decisions Johnson was like, oh, glad that one worked out because it looked like there for a second it might have found its way to trickle over the line. So 24-15 now, ICC with the serve. That's Bakaris. This one touched. Taylor's there for it. Over the middle they go to Newsom, and Newsom finishes it off.
They seem to be trying to take advantage of the spacing by the Sun Chiefs and direct their shots a little more towards those spots.
24-16 now is the score. The Indians trying to get on a little bit of a run here. This ball popped up. Third touch is over. Cranford's there. Newsom tried to go soft, but the Sun Chiefs were ready for it that time. Over the middle they go. Taylor deflected and kept alive here by Coastal Alabama South. That shot was blocked, but Bakaris is in the right spot at the right time to get it. Newsom with it. Oh, sent right back to Cinder that time. Great job by the Sun Chiefs. Good volley going back and forth here between the two squads. Over the middle they go, and the kill finishes it off. Set one goes to the Sun Chiefs by the final score of 25-16. Impressive start to the match. ICC fell behind early, couldn't dig out of that hole, and now we'll have to try to come back and see if they can find something going here in the second set. We're going to take a timeout, hear a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Get a free extra most bestest pizza right now at littlecaesars.com.
Ding dong.
Order $15 or more for delivery and get a free extra most bestest pizza. Use code EXTRA PIZZA at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Little Caesars new crazy calzone, Julian pepperoni. It's so tasty. Garlic white sauce. Here comes the bite. Here comes the...
Yummy! Did I dream about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza, pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for the second set here. It was a 25-16 decision in favor of the Sun Chiefs of Coastal Alabama South in that first set. Michael, they were able to get up to an early lead, as much as 10 at one point, but ICC was able to rally back. So key for the Indians here in the second set is going to be not falling behind early.
True, they were able to get some points there at the end, but they were too far behind to catch up. Controlling that line is what South Alabama has done all day. The Sun Chiefs have been controlling the net, and they've been strong off the net. And also, like I said, 5 unforced errors by the Indians, whether the net violations or double touches, things that, just try to clean that up, and, you've got a whole nother ball game.
Take a look at the Davis Event Center from a unique point of view here up near the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. We do want to remind you, if you'd like to find out how you can contribute to Itawamba Community College or join the ICC Alumni Association, visit iccms.edu/alumni or iccms.edu/foundation. Talk to this guy right here, Michael Upton, and he'll be glad to let you know how you can become a part of the ICC family. So it'll be Coastal Alabama set to serve things here with his First American National Bank opening serve for the second set. Cranford looking to go for the kill, and then the ball deflected away, and once again, that front line for Coastal Alabama South proving to be large.
Yeah, the dig effort there was strong. It just went into the net, and when it did, it redirected the ball, did not allow any other Indians to keep the run going.
This ball is going to be taken by Johnson. They try to sneak it across, and they do. Nicely done there by the Indians.
Yeah, nice to slip that in there on the second hit when they're expecting it to go another set before a hit.
Substitution in is going to be Taylor, and Gonzalez will come out in this situation. It'll be Cranford set to serve. Sends this one to the right side. Ends up in the middle of the floor. And now they're going to have to get it over on the third touch there, and a good job by the Indians being ready for that one. Taylor with a hard serve, but a good dig there. Or not a serve, but a hard return. Gets it again over the middle, and I tell you, man, the Sun Chiefs just seem to be in the right spot at the right time every time. And there's another prime example of it.
Yeah, their positioning is very strong.
So they're going to call a double touch there on the Indians again. And I'll tell you what, that's another thing, too, you got to think about. If this is how the Sun Chiefs normally play, if they do get into that fifth set, they make teams earn their points with multiple volleys. And so, I mean, it can easily wear a team down in a hurry. But Karras will handle the serve, drops it over the middle. Morgan Ray tries to go left side. Again, Sun Chiefs were ready for it. Now they get it back across. But Karras to Thornton, and there's going to be the soft touch over the top. But again, the Sun Chiefs have made their corrections on that. Ray tries to get it across, and that's a double touch.
Yeah. I know back in school volleyball, we would call that a carry.
Yeah.
But double touch for sure on the
I don't know if that's what it's actually called. That's what I call it. I'm still learning volleyball.
We learned a lot last year. We'll continue to learn.
And, yeah, for those that are watching maybe for the first time, if you hear some unorthodox and not technical terms for things, yeah, we're still learning the sport here. This is our second year with volleyball here at ICC. And as ICC are waiting for it, this is going to be Karras. Over the middle they go. Now they're going to go to the right side. Looking to go with the quick touch. Nothing there. Sun Chiefs hammer that one home. And, again, if you can give them enough time to get their feet underneath them, and a lane like that, they're going to make you pay 9 times out of 10. So 3-2 now is the score in favor, or excuse me, 4-2 in favor of the Sun Chiefs. Cranford handled there nicely. Shot was blocked, but it's going to be deflected out of bounds by ICC. And again, Upton, you talked about just some of the unfortunate breaks, if you will, for the Indians. That's been some of them. They've been there to get some blocks, but unfortunately, they either come off the side of the arm, side of the hand, and just going out of bounds and giving a point back to the Sun Chiefs.
Yeah, positioning has been key.
This one's sent ahead. That's going to be Taylor with it now. Drops it off. That's Thornell, and there you go again. You see the Indians try to go strong with it. There's the finish.
Johnson, the freshman, once again coming up big for the Indians.
But another example of what we talked about, though. You see the Indians, they go strong at the net, but just the size of some of the players or the height advantage that they have up front so far has proven strong for the Sun Chiefs. And there's another one, and it's going to be out of bounds. Yes, it is. So big-time break there for the Indians as that one was close. Or no, they're actually going to give the point.
Yeah, it's to the Indians. It went long.
Yeah, okay. So now it's 5-4. Becaris with the serve. Goes to the right side, tries to go shallow with the serve. This time the Sun Chiefs didn't go up for the keel that time, more of a soft touch. Now Taylor with it. She goes to the right side. The Sun Chiefs ready for it. This one tipped around, and the Indians get it across on the third touch. Smart play there by Newsom. Shot into the net, helps it bounce over the block that time, and the point and the break, if you will, for the Sun Chiefs.
Yeah, both Taylor and Newsom were there, but neither one of them could get on the ball after it hit the net.
Bonilla getting set to step into this serve here with a 6-4 advantage in favor of the Sun Chiefs. She goes far side of the floor. Taylor's able to get it there. Now Cranford trying to get the kill. Nicely dug up that time by Bonilla, and they're going to give the point to the Indians as they say that was one too many touches. Didn't see that second touch.
I didn't either.
So I don't know if it was deflected off a teammate that eventually got over to the side.
Although ICC is serving, so.
So that was Hitchcock with the serve. It's 6-5 now. Becaris digs that one up nicely to Newsom. Newsom, she sends that one off the net and gets the point. So we saw a point earlier from the Sun Chiefs that way, and ICC has battled back to tie it up here, 6-6.
Yeah, Mary Beth Long has been strong for the Sun Chiefs on that corner, but she just couldn't handle that last one.
That time just didn't get enough legs underneath herself to get the serve over the top was Hitchcock, and now the lead goes back to the Sun Chiefs by the score of 7-6. It's 1-0 in sets, and that's in favor of Coastal Alabama South. As that ball hammered that time by Cranford, but again, the Sun Chiefs were ready for it. Hitchcock comes up and makes a nice stop on that one. Cranford over the middle and scores.
Yeah, coming off that back line when she's gone up, she's powered it every time. That time I'll go with what I call medium hit, and they just a little bit softer and shallower than they expected.
Angie Gonzalez comes into the contest. This is a substitution being brought to you by the Cagle Eye Center here in Fulton. If you need to get your eyes checked, go give them a call at 862-EYES. Dr. Cagle and all the staff doing a great job there for Itawamba County and beyond. Sun Chiefs in trouble, put it into the net, the point to the Indians.
It's going to give the Indians their first lead of this set at 8-7.
So a big-time point there. Gonzalez sends this one on the way. Beautifully done that time, as that was number 8, Mosley. And again, we continue to sing the praises of those players on the front line here for Coastal Alabama. She just did a good job of kind of just changing her shot mid-shot that time to sneak it around the Indians.
They have so many strong players at the net. Mosley, Washington, Long, all have been very strong up there.
That serve sent into the net, so it'll be a point for the Indians. As this one's starting to get back and forth here. And that's what we said. The Indians couldn't afford to fall behind early because Coastal Alabama is a solid team to not have – you don't want to have to dig a hole, dig yourself out of the hole playing against them. And the Indians have done just that here in the second set. Short serve that time nearly caught Coastal Alabama off guard that time, but instead they're able to turn it into a point. And again, it was Mosley finishing things off around the net.
That was McNeese on that serve. I believe that was her first time to check in today. She checks right back out for Vaqueros.
A little miscommunication there between the Indians, but they do get it across. A soft touch, and again they go over. Well, that's the thing that makes this team so dangerous for Coastal Alabama South as they take a 10-9 lead now, is the fact that you play back expecting them to kill it like that. You try to come up and block. They still have the ability to go away from the power game and just come up and get the kill. Or excuse me, no, actually they said that was somehow ICC's point.
I'm not sure about that one either, Adam.
Oh, maybe called a net violation in that sense. Cranford hard and gets the point.
It's the kind of power we've been looking for out of her today that she's used to bringing to this team, and I know that'll fire them up a little bit.
11-9 now is the score, largest lead of the afternoon here for the Indians. As Thornell sends this one over the middle, just too deep, and that'll give a point there back to the Sun Chiefs. We'll remind you we will have the second match of the day coming your way. Probably no play-by-play on it, as that ball's going to be sent into the net, point for the Indians, as it will be Northwest and Coastal Alabama South. That'll wrap up the day for the Sun Chiefs, and they'll get to head home for the weekend. And then ICC and Northwest will have the nightcap scheduled for 5 o'clock. Now, that is going to serve as sophomore night. You typically have those at the end of the year, but just because of the way COVID has been for the past year and a half, 2 years, you just want to go ahead and get it in when you can.
Yeah, that's what a lot of teams are doing. It's a smart play in my mind, just to make sure that you recognize these players and their families that have given so much, and you don't want to miss that opportunity if another unfortunate situation arises down the road.
And it's going to be a special sophomore night because it will be the sophomore night for that freshman team that helped start the program here at ICC. And, Michael, you talked about it early on as that ball deflected out of bounds, point for the Indians. You talked about it earlier in the first year for the program. They were able to qualify for the district tournament down in Florida and took the number 3 seed in that tournament to the wire. That match finished up in extra sets, and ICC just missed the final point by inches. And there's an ace.
That's the first one we've seen today for ICC.
And also leads to the largest lead of the game, as that was Bacaris, and Coastal Alabama wants the timeout. Timeout on the floor. Let's hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
They used to call me Sir Sauce back in the day.
I knew you was going to claim
Sir
that.
Sauce a lot. You know.
Will is the sauciest
guy they know. Well, when I used to date your auntie,
huh?
she said I was saucy.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger. You a saucy cat, man.
If I crave something, I have to have it.
Well, so what are you craving? Like, what do you crave?
Attention, apparently. Look at him all sitting in the middle.
I know, right? It is really awkward. You just chose to sit there.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger.
And welcome back out of the timeout, ladies and gentlemen. ICC with a 14-11 lead here. They trail the sets 1-0 to Coastal Alabama, so they're trying to find a way to pull even here. It was an ace by Lunda Bacaris that makes it a 14-11 contest. Largest lead of the afternoon all day so far for the Indians. Bacaris' second serve went short, but they were ready for it, and then there's the kill again, as that's going to be Kayla Andre coming in and finishing things off there, and just sub in one power person with another here off this Sun Chiefs lineup.
Yeah, Thornell tried to get to that one and just got a little, I don't want to say confused or what, but her hands were kind of flat, and so the ball deflected straight down.
Serve handled by Bacaris. Thornell now will go out wide to Taylor. That ball's popped up, and the Indians do get the point.
Yeah, nice effort by Taylor to go soft and caught them a little bit unawares and made them pop it out.
15-12 ICC with the lead now. This is going to be number 4 into the contest, Lydia Hitchcock, to come in and serve for ICC on the far side of the floor. Jumping serve, sent to the middle, handled there by the Sun Chiefs. Now they go out wide with it. Shot blocked, and a big-time play there for the Indians.
Big time to get up and block long. She has been very strong off the left corner for the Sun Chiefs, and good to see them get a successful effort against one of her kill attempts.
See if that might give the Indians a little bit more confidence up around the net. As that serve from Hitchcock nearly goes in that time, and Taylor had to be careful, like it was going to hit the
antenna. We learned that last year. It is called the antenna.
It looked like it was going to hit the antenna, so she didn't want to go up and interfere with that, but Instead, it did fall, and the point goes to the Sun Chiefs. Bakaris handles the serve. Now they go out wide to Newsom. Newsom over the middle, and there it is.
Good to see her back involved. She had a lot of success in the first set.
It's ICC now with a 17-13 lead, and you're correct. She did have a great first set, and some of that play carrying over here into the second set, as this will be Gonzalez set to serve things away here for the Indians. Angie goes to the middle of the floor, and it's going to be hard to handle, and that's going to turn into an ace. Gonzalez sends that one home, and you're starting to see it. We saw a little bit towards the end of that first set that ICC started to find the gaps, and that's what they're attacking here in the second set.
As you said, I think they're definitely playing more confidence than they were in the first set.
And then the Sun Chief player falls down, but she
From
had
the floor.
Wherewithal. There's the kill, big time.
Big hammer down by freshman Thornell.
But yeah, what a play by the Sun Chiefs. I believe that was number 7, Wiggins. She was basically sitting down on the ground. The ball ended up in her lap. She was able to get it away, but ICC saw that the defense didn't adjust, went far side and got the point. Bakaris with the dig. Thornell with it now. Over to Cranford. Cranford. Sun Chiefs were there. And a point to the Indians.
Really seeing that big momentum pushing toward the Indians right now. They're playing up. They're playing excited. Points are going their way. Makes a big difference.
Starting to hear a few of the students that are here. Well, let me go ahead and say this. Starting to hear Dee Dee getting fired up over there. As ICC with the 2013 lead, and that's a
point there for a carry, I believe.
Yep. So she grabbed it and just basically threw it across.
Kind of a hook shot from basketball almost.
So if you didn't have a rule against that in volleyball, there'd be no stopping anybody. Short serve. Sun Chiefs now try to battle with it on the left side, get it back across the middle. Gonzalez with it now. They leave it out wide to Cranford. Cranford shot. Oh, great effort there on the part of the Sun Chiefs to get it back across. Bakaris with it, sets up Thornell. Newsom going for the kill, but blocked.
All right.
Or no, they're going to say.
No, point ICC.
Yeah, point ICC. As looks like it may have not gotten back over the net. Tough to call from our vantage point up here on the right side, but a timeout taken here as ICC leads at 22-13. We'll take a break. Let's hear from Davis Ford and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back. You see the Indians talking things over there in the huddle. 22-13. ICC trying to pull even here as they fell in the first set, 25-16. Michael, we saw it. They're doing a much better job of playing with more confidence and attacking the gaps that they weren't really able to see there in that first set.
Yeah, and finding some spots in the Sun Chiefs defense they're able to attack as well, just to really getting that ball where they need it.
So this is going to be Gonzalez to serve this one off again here, trying to even things up. ICC leading this one 22-13 in the second set. Sun Chiefs with it, goes to the far side and blocked. But no, they're going to say Indians in the net.
In the net, okay. It was a good effort by Newsom, though.
As we said, the Indians getting a little bit more aggressive, playing with a little bit more confidence around net against the much taller squad there. Is that shot in for Newsom? Good answer for the Indians. And now ICC 2 points away from evening this thing up at 1-1.
Couple of substitutions. Newsom comes out.
This is going to be number 20, Hannah McNeese, into the contest. I believe maybe Hitchcock, or no, it was Ray that's come back into the contest here for the Indians. McNeese goes deep with the serve, and it couldn't be handled. Hannah McNeese taking care of business there. And now ICC with the set point. McNeese sends that one short. Now they eventually get over to the left side. Indians there. That's Hitchcock who digs that one up. Go to the backside, and they're going to call it double touch on the Indians. They've called that an awful lot today.
More than we saw last year. I don't know. It's just a different set of referees that are looking at things in a slightly different way, but
say called it more than we saw last year. We might have seen it called more than we seen it called last year altogether just in this match. And Thornell thought about trying to dump that one over, just couldn't quite get squared up on the shot. Fortunately for ICC, though, they've got some few points to play with here. Still just a point away from taking this second set. Hitchcock goes down and gets that one. That one deflected around, and the Indians get the win. Big time bounce back there for the Indians. 25-16 in the first set in favor of the Sun Chiefs. 25-16 here in the second set in favor of the Indians. We're all knotted up here at 1 as we'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife, bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set here for the third set between ICC and Coastal Alabama South. Your Indians in red, the Sun Chiefs in gray. As this one back and forth here, each team pick up a 25-26 win in their respective sets here. And so, Michael, we saw some adjustments by the Indians there in the second set. We'll see what the Sun Chiefs come out and type of adjustments they make here. But this match and this billing living up to everything we expected to be so far.
Yeah, definitely so far. I've been once the Indians kind of got some momentum and some confidence in that second match, they really played a lot stronger than they did in the first set.
I don't know how loud that was for you folks at home, but it was pretty loud in our headsets here, so we do apologize for that. But, yeah, 3 matches this afternoon. You're watching the first of the 3 here. Second match, will be Coastal Alabama South versus Northwest. And then the nightcap will be Northwest and ICC squaring off. That one will serve as sophomore night here, so we'll also have those festivities coming your way at the end of the night as well. We do appreciate everyone that's tuning in and supporting ICC volleyball here.
I'd love to have all our folks check in, let us know, or if you're watching, where you're from, hit us up on Let's Go ICC on Twitter. We'll be glad to give you a shout out. We know we're always glad to have the support of our good friend Sebring Gray and his family.
Yes, Sebring he has got the MACCC Direct TV package, and he was able to tune into football last night.
Saw an exciting win by the Indians in their home opener.
If you happen to miss that, you go back and see highlights of that one. Just simply search Let's Go ICC on YouTube. But, yeah, hit us up on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. Let us know if you're watching. We'll be glad to give you a shout out. We also do want to say a special hello to those that are watching in favor of the Sun Chiefs this afternoon. That opening serve for ICC goes deep and a point for Coastal Alabama South. Bucaris will handle the serve there for the Indians. They go out wide to Taylor, and she gets the kill.
She's been working that left side throughout the second set, and not always the success she wanted to find, but right then she was able to get the right angle, kill it in there.
1-1 now is your score, as this is going to be Bucaris set to serve this one away. Over the middle, miscommunication by the Sun Chiefs, but they're able to pop it up and keep it alive. Bucaris was in the right spot at the right time. Now they leave it over the top to Cranford. Cranford goes deep with it, handled by the Sun Chiefs, and ICC resets. Newsom, but a great job there by the Sun Chiefs keeping it alive, and they just can't get it across.
Yeah, not going to get it over.
Well, Newsom brought the power that time, got on top of Wiggins before she knew it. She did a good job of popping the ball up and keeping it alive, just couldn't quite get enough hand on that third hit to get it across the net, and ICC now takes a 2-1 advantage.
The Coastal Alabama coach asking for the floor to be dried up a little there. Player safety is always important.
Pretty good crowd. Still see some folks coming in. I figure we'll probably start seeing Northwest, or actually that's who that is rolling in. See Northwest rolling in as well. They have the next match coming up here. Of course, that shot goes deep, evens things up now at 2-2, and not a far trip for our friends from Northwest, so we imagine they'll bring a good many fans, and also a lot of our players from that part of the world as well. So
true, and we played them so many tight, close matches last year, both here and in Senatobia, and I think it's going to be a nice budding rivalry as this program grows.
Another double touch called there. We've seen it called both ways today, so you can't really complain about that because the officials are calling it consistently, and that's, at the end of the day, all you want is consistent calls. This ball deflected off the net. Johnson was there. Now she'll have to get it across and just couldn't quite get on top of the ball that time and puts that one into the net. So back-to-back points now here for the Sun Chiefs, and they take a 4-2 advantage. Low serve, Bucaris was ready for it. Go out wide to Johnson. Johnson, like her timing on her jump was thrown off a minute, was able to adjust. That one over the top, and it finds its way through. Well, not a lot of power that time, but a little sneaky mid-range shot, if you will, that just deflected off a couple of Indians and found the 5th point of the match here for the Sun Chiefs.
Yeah, we continue to see Washington for the Sun Chiefs look very strong in her game today.
That ball's popped up. ICC sends it across. Now the Sun Chiefs with it. Blocked, and there's Newsom.
Newsom so strong right there in the middle, continuing to lead this team with blocks.
Big time job there for Newsom. Substitution coming in.
Hitchcock coming in for Johnson.
And again, this is a Kegel Eye Center substitution for the Indians. Again, if you need your eyes checked, give them a call at 862-EYES. That's 862-EYES, Kegel Eye Center. Located when you just come into Fulton. What's that? I always
turn
call
left
it,
there on that.
Yeah, turn
access
road. See, I've lived here
North
now
Road.
10 years.
If you're older, you call it the North Road.
I call it the Waterway, the Waterway Drive or Riverside Drive, but it is the access road. As Newsom tries to send that one across, ball popped up just to keep it alive there. Now Taylor with it. Taylor goes left side, and it just hits it strong enough, and that's one of those that, if you're in the right spot at the right time, you catch a break, and that one just found its way where the Indians were not that time. And
it's all positioning as the Indians all shifted to the left, following the ball, and left a big gap right on the right side.
And she was just able to pop that one up enough that got over the head of the Indians. Cranford just couldn't quite get a hand on that one. It goes into the net, and it's now 8-3.
This is not the kind of momentum you want to let Coastal Alabama have after we saw in the first set how strongly they get once they get rolling.
And this ball is going to go out of bounds, and things are rolling the way of the Sun Chiefs here. Don't be surprised if ICC takes a timeout maybe to try to regroup here, but instead they're going to try to play through it. And
Coach Morgan coaching from the sidelines, giving her players instructions.
That ball sent to Taylor. Hitchcock leaves it to Taylor. Taylor hammers it, but Sun Chiefs were ready for it. Hitchcock gets it, goes deep. Thought it was going to go out of bounds, but the Sun Chiefs get it up, and again, right spot at the right time, and the seas parted, if you will, and she was able to hammer it right in front of Bakaris, who couldn't get to it, and now it's going to be a 10-3 advantage, 7.
Yeah, they have a really strong lineup out there right now with Washington, Long, Mosley, and who's that other one that's been so strong for them today? Andre, right there in the middle. Those 4 have all been very tough to deal with.
Well, Coach Morgan was wanting a call to see if it might have hit that antenna, but it really wasn't any movement out of it, so they did not overrule it. And then the ICC gets caught up not communicating that time as the ball goes out of bounds, goes into the corner for a point, and 8 is now the lead here, 11-3 in favor of Coastal Alabama. They've led as much as 10 in that first set. Hitchcock with it, drops it off to Newsom. Newsom shot, bobbled around, and it's going to go deep, and ICC will get the point, and that was a big-time break there for the Indians.
Yeah, Cranford almost went to get a hold of that one, then realized it was so high in the air it was going to travel out the back line.
So Angie Gonzalez will come back onto the floor here.
Taylor checks out.
Gonzalez will send this one short, and there's an ace. Nicely done there by Angie, just catching the defense back on their heels. Went with a short option that time. They couldn't get underneath it, and a point to the Indians. 11-5 now here in the third set. This time goes a little bit deeper with it. Sun Chiefs were ready. Gets it across on the third attempt. Lydia Hitchcock drops it off. Cranford tries to go with the over-the-top touch. Nothing there. Now they go to the left side. Blocked by Cranford, but there is the Sun Chiefs to keep it alive. Far side and the kill.
Washington so strong there off that left corner. It's almost like targeting. She can just place the ball wherever she wants.
It was a good touch across because that's not an easy send from one side of the floor to the other, but able to get that one a long touch for that much accuracy for the kill. Pretty impressive. Cranford sets that one up too far that time as they almost get the kill. Great dig on the part of Thornell that time. As now the Sun Chiefs trying to keep it alive. Bouncing it around, back and forth they go. Newsom pops that one up, and then the ball's going to be sent back into the net, and a point to the Indians.
Yeah, good effort there by both Newsom and Cranford.
Yeah, Cranford was able to just keep that one alive enough, and good hustle on the part of the Sun Chiefs. Just couldn't quite get that one to go over the top. 12-6 now. ICC trailing it. Newsom with the serve. Goes short with it. That ball deflected, and the Indians get the point off the block.
For that last serve, Morgan Ray checked in for the Indians, and Bakaris goes out for a quick breather.
Indians trying to climb their way back into this one. Trailed as much as 8 in this contest. That one sent. Going to come right back up top on the attack, and that's what they do. And another kill there for Andre. And we talked about that strength up front. It seems like that's what they like to do, is when they start seeing the team rally back, they go with their taller wall up front, and it has worked well today.
Yeah, Washington is just checked out right now, so that maybe that'll give a little bit of a breather to the Indians.
The serve's going to be short. Cranford takes it. Hitchcock sends it back to Cranford. The ball deflected. Sun Chiefs keep it alive. They're going to send it back on the attack on the left side. Hard hammer there, but Hitchcock was ready for it. Thornell now sends it out wide to Cranford. Cranford got her shot dug that time. And there's the power, but there's deflected away. Well, that's what we talked about. As soon as you send one in, you send another one out, or send one out, send another one in. It's just like reloading a gun, as that was another strong kill there for the Sun Chiefs. And a timeout taken. 14-7, ICC trailing it. We'll take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back out of the timeout, ladies and gentlemen. ICC trailing the third set here, 14-7. 1-1 is the overall score as ICC fell in the first set, 25-16, but returned the favor with a 25-16 decision there in the second set. So the Indians hoping to get a little bit of refocus here out of the timeout, see if they can climb back into it. But as we talked about in that first set, a little bit in that second set, and we'll continue to talk about it here, this Coastal Alabama South team is not a team you want to fall in a deep hole with because they're tough up front and makes it tough to kind of rally in a match like this. Hitchcock sends that one to Cranford. Is it in? No, just out that time. Is tough break there for the Indians. Good idea on the part of Cranford. Or no, they're going to say it was in.
Okay. He initially signaled that and then wasn't sure. So another kill for Cranford.
May have caught a break there as well. This ball popped up, deflected. Oh, great hustle by Gonzalez to keep that alive. Over the middle they go. Thornell keeps it up. Cranford deflects that one off the side of the face of a player. Now here come the Indians with two straight out of the timeout.
Maybe this will give them the momentum they need to continue to move back into the game.
So Thornell getting set to serve this one here. ICC trailing at 14-9. Over the middle they go. Shot was blocked but did not get it back across the net, and point to the Sun Chiefs. 15-9 is the score here in the third set. Serve to the middle. Gonzalez will handle it. Thornell with it now. Goes to Johnson. Johnson goes deep, but too deep. Out of bounds.
I thought that may have been deflected off of
they're going to say it's deflected.
Yeah, that's what I thought for sure.
I thought it was, but at first he pointed and changed his mind. I guess maybe overruled by the judge on the other side. So ICC has crawled back into this thing, now making a 5-point contest. So they're currently on the 3-1, make it 3-2 run there. Just one of those that deflected off, and ICC couldn't really do anything about it in that sense. 16-10 now is the lead for the Sun Chiefs. So I'm going to wait on my reaction on calls because the official in the chair is a little slow to react to his final call. As this one sent across, Bacaris was ready for it. Taylor had her shot handled that time by the Sun Chiefs. Back over the middle, ICC resets it. Backside they go. And I will say point to the Indians.
Yeah, Johnson dropped that one in there nicely right down the baseline.
We found that one in that coffin corner, if you will. 16-11 now is the score. ICC not going quietly here in the third set. Bacaris serve. Low line drive handled there by the Sun Chiefs. Over the top they go. Now to Newsom. Newsom had her shot blocked, but it's out of bounds. Point to the Indians.
That's the kind of thing ICC needs. It's been going against them all day. Those blocks that just bounce the wrong direction. So good to see them get one back on their favor.
So Bacaris is getting set to serve this one. Goes a little bit deeper that time. They had to adjust to it at the last second. Over the top they go. Bacaris in the right spot at the right time. Thornell with it. Tries to put it in the corner, but there's the Sun Chiefs waiting on it. Shot deep, out of bounds.
Good effort by Andre there for the Sun Chiefs, but she just put too much power on it. Went long and wide.
Well, the Indians have rallied, and the Sun Chiefs need a timeout. We're going to take the timeout with them. And let's hear from Sonic and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
They used to call me Sir Sauce back in the day.
I knew you was going to claim Sir
that.
Sauce a lot.
You know.
Will is the sauciest
guy they know. Well, when I used to date your auntie,
huh?
she said I was saucy.
Sonic crave cheeseburger. You a saucy cat, man.
If I crave something, I have to have it.
So what are you craving? Like, what do you crave?
Attention, apparently. Look at him all sitting in the middle.
I know, right? It is really awkward. You just chose to sit there.
Sonic crave cheeseburger.
And welcome back out of the timeout here. ICC on an impressive run here, a 6-2 run to get back into the contest. 1-1 is the set situation as Coastal Alabama South took a 25-16 win in the first set. ICC returned the favor in the second with the same score, 25-16 there. And now here we are in the third set, a pivotal set here as ICC trying to rally. They trailed as much as 8 in this contest. Battle back now to make it a 16-13 lead for the Sun Chiefs, and ICC with the serve as it's Becaris back to get ready to step into this one. Sun Chiefs using every moment they have of this timeout.
And then a little bit extra.
And now they're set to play here. 16-13, Sun Chiefs with the lead. ICC trying to rally here in the third set as Becaris getting set to jump into the serve. This one handled by the Sun Chiefs. Go over the middle to it. Ball deflected away. Thornell was there for it. Becaris has it now. Sends it over the middle. That's Cranford. Cranford's shot handled there as it was dug up by the Sun Chiefs. They're going for the kill on the backside, and they do. Nice cross-court kill that time on the part of Wiggins.
Thornell just unable to do anything with that.
Good job on that location. If it's up and to the left end, he just easily handled that time, but low and to the right, couldn't do anything with it. Miscommunication on the part of the Indians as they run into each other. And guess who takes care of that one and cleans it up there?
Easy for Washington. It looked almost like a slam dunk. She just went up and slapped it down.
And so out of that timeout, it was a good job there as the Sun Chiefs have been able to take control as that serve goes deep and out of bounds. And now the point goes to ICC. 18-14 as we're getting set for a substitution to come into the match here. This is going to be number 4, Lydia Hitchcock, into the contest. Another Cagle Eye Center substitution. Cagle Eye Center here in Fulton, proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. Sun Chiefs run into each other after they return the serve there, so a break, if they do that about a step too early, is a point for the Indians. 18-14 is the score. That shot dug up nicely there by Cranford. Now ICC with it. Taylor goes with the over-the-top touch. Sun Chiefs able to get to it. Looking for the cross-court kill. There's Cranford with it. And then just gets that one across, and net violation on the Indians.
Thornell tried to make a little maneuver to get that ball over and may have ran into the net.
So that makes it a 19-14 advantage now for the Sun Chiefs. They've got the serve. Cranford returns it. Now they'll try to set it up as that shot blistered that time by Taylor, but dug up, and it's going to go out of bounds, and the point to the Indians. Well, that's the thing. Like, if you get enough power on it and sort of make them have not an error, but a tough set off that dig like they had there, couldn't find anything to do with it.
Hard to control any direction.
Gonzalez will step back and get ready to serve. That one eventually turns into an ace.
Looked like it surprised the second player to touch it there.
Yeah, she is tricky with her serve. She's got almost like a knuckleball-like serve sometimes that just tends to float down quicker than you think. As Washington tries to go wide with it, it's out of bounds. Good idea. Nobody there for ICC, but the Indians catch a break as that one goes long, and it's now a 2-point contest. 19-17 here in the third set. Ball is bouncing around. Becaris digs that one up. Cranford quickly over. And then they try to do the same thing back to the Sun Chiefs. Shot was up but couldn't get the block that time, and the point goes to Alabama South.
Yeah, Thornell made a good effort there, just played off of her forearm and straight down.
So 20-17 now is the score here in the third set. Becaris returns the serve. Now they're going to set it out wide. And just a little missed touch there. ICC is able to get it across on the third touch. And there's Washington with the kill again. Kara Washington has been lights out today for the Sun Chiefs. Actually, that entire front line has been lights out.
Yeah. Long as well. Been very strong. Andre.
This ball popped up. Thornell with it now. Goes to Cranford. Cranford's shot deflected, and what a dig to keep that alive. This ball bouncing around. Washington goes away from the power that time, but an excellent hustle on the part of Cranford to keep it alive. Shot blocked, but then just could not quite get it over. And you got to credit Cranford. Not only did she make that save, she was able to pop up in enough time to try to get that block, just couldn't quite get to it in time. Timeout taken here by the Indians. Let's take the timeout with them here from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back out of the timeout here as Coastal Alabama saw ICC go on a little bit of a run, now answering with a run of their own here, forcing ICC to take a timeout. It's 22-17 here in the third set. 1-1 is the overall score here between ICC and Coastal Alabama South. Remind you, if you happen to be watching Coastal Alabama here in this first match, we will have the second match available for you to watch here on the Red Channel. That's Newsome, yes.
Good to see coming out of that timeout. Get the point there for ICC. Make a substitution. Ray's going to come in, give Bakaris a break.
Newsome will.
And one more.
I thought Newsome was going to get ready to serve, but instead it's going to be a substitution.
Ward coming in for the first time, I believe, today, coming in for Newsome.
So Brooklyn will get set to step into this serve here. How you like that for a pressure situation? Just fresh off the bench and going to have to come in and serve. And she gets that one across. Ball deflected off the block there by Ray. Sun Chiefs keep it alive. Gonzalez calls everyone off, now sets it up for Cranford. Cranford had her shot blocked, and it just goes deep enough.
Nobody back there.
Sun Chiefs catch the break there. Well, it's one of those really not a fault of anybody, as the ball was hit pretty hard trying to go for the kill, and the block forced it to go deeper than the Indians were ready for that time. And so the point goes towards the Sun Chiefs, and now they're just 2 points away from being able to try to get this third set, a pivotal set here.
Yeah, once you got that 2-1 lead, all you get is one more.
So this serve is going to be handled by Hitchcock. Cornell with it, now goes backside. They're going to call double touch again. As I've said, we have seen that call today more than we called all season of matches that we saw last year. So, but they've been consistent with it. As we said, that's all you can ask for. As it's now 24-18. Set point here as that one deflected off the net, somehow gets across, and just a lucky break there.
Really confused Hitchcock.
And that's all you can do on that sense, is sometimes the break beats the girls, and that was one of them there. Coastal Alabama does a great job of picking up that 25-18 win here in the third set. We'll take a timeout, come back with the fourth set here from Fulton right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not going to believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with zero sugar?
Yeah. Why?
Come on, it has zero sugar.
Yep. And it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Get a free extra most bestest pizza right now at littlecaesars.com.
Ding dong.
Order $15 or more for delivery and get a free extra most bestest pizza. Use code extra pizza at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Little Caesars new crazy calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty. Garlic white sauce. Here comes the bite. Here comes the...
Yummy!
The dream about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza, pizza.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as it's 2-1 now. Coastal Alabama South with the lead after picking up a 25-18 win there in the third set. ICC won 25-16 in the second set. And Coastal Alabama South picked up the same score in the first set, 25-16, to get the win there. That is your Sonic scoring recap here, as now ICC with their back against the wall. As if they want to extend this match here, they've got to come up and find a way to pick up the win here in the fourth set.
Yeah, they didn't fall as far behind in this third set as they did in the first, but they continued to allow that gap in the score to keep them from really being able to finish it off in set three.
So both the teams here making their substitutions, getting the right players in where they want them. 2-1 is the lead here for Coastal Alabama South. We do appreciate those that are watching here in favor of the Indians this afternoon, and do want to say a special hello to those that might be watching in favor of the Sun Chiefs this afternoon as well. Where did Lee say Coastal Alabama was from?
I believe they're in Bay Minette.
Bay Minette, yes.
Which is just outside of Mobile.
Home of former ICC pitcher J.T. Salters, who was signed as a free agent by, I want to say, the A's or the Mariners.
Very nice.
As he actually I think he was drafted, to be honest with you, because he originally signed with Alabama out of college here and eventually just went pro. So I want to say he was drafted as the ball was out of bounds, they say, when it crossed the net. And so that's going to be a point for the Sun Chiefs. And then they just return the favor and put it into the net on the serve there. 1-1 now is the score. Gonzalez will come into the match now, and she will step back to serve. This substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. Brother Chris Burrows and company doing a great job there. The oldest organization on campus is the ICC BSU, as that point eventually finds its way home off the block of Newsom and Taylor. Yeah. And ICC takes a 2-1 advantage.
Just kind of pinballed around on the defenders there. Nobody able to get it back in the air.
And that ball finds the corner. Ace for the Indians.
Gonzalez's serve game really being strong today.
Nice job there by Angie, giving ICC the 3-1 advantage. This ball batted around and blocked, but in there for the Indians.
And again, Taylor and Newsom combining, blocking long, which we haven't seen her get blocked much today. So
ICC.
See a good little momentum here on this.
Out to a quick 4-1 advantage. But Karras is going to dig that one up after the Sun Chiefs get it across. Newsom with the right idea.
She is looking fired up at this moment.
Boy, it's all ICC here in the fourth set as they're out to a 5-1 advantage quickly here over the Sun Chiefs. Gonzalez getting set to serve again. Stabs that one forward. And the Sun Chiefs were ready for it. Gonzalez gets that one back, sets it over, far side, and another double touch call here.
I'm not, of course, we're at, as you've said before, we're at a weird angle, but I'm just not seeing some of those that are sets.
So 5-2 lead now as the Sun Chiefs will serve this one. Gonzalez was ready for it. Drop it off. This is going to be Newsom. Newsom tries to go with the cross keel. Sun Chiefs were ready for it. Now goes back to the left side. Hard shot, but there was Thornell for it. Bacaris is going to drop it off to Johnson. Johnson puts it into the net, and it'll be point for the Sun Chiefs.
Yeah, Wiggins just got a little bit higher than Johnson did.
So 5-3 now is the score. ICC with the 2-point advantage. They've got to find a way to win this match here to extend it to a fifth and final set. Shot blocked, point to the Sun Chiefs.
No, that goes ICC.
Okay, so we're going to call that a...
Yeah, Newsom, it long went up to block it. It went straight down her body to the ground, so it did not get back over the net.
I got you. It looked like it came back into this side of the floor. Again, tough angle that we're at to be able to call those as there's a block, and Taylor cleans it up. Or no, see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, hard to see those at the line.
And again, we're not getting a lot of help by the referee in the chair as he's kind of like a guy that directs planes where to park. He points all over the place. As there's a shot and finished off there by Johnson.
Hitchcock's going to come in for Taylor, take the serve for the Indians.
So Hitchcock will be ready to step into this serve. Goes to the left side, handled there by the Sun Chiefs. Oh, hammered it, but a great job by Gonzalez to be ready for it. Johnson, good idea, but a great job for Washington to be there. Good job hustling back to the ball for Hitchcock to keep that alive. And eventually that one hit deep.
Yeah, some good defensive effort there that really paid off in the end.
Great hustle by both teams in that sense. As ICC now takes an 8-4 advantage. And that's, how is that not a toss?
Yeah, that looked like a carry.
Yeah,
to me.
she changed the complete direction of the ball after she originally made contact. That ball deep, but a great job there by the Sun Chiefs to keep it alive. Goes short with it, nearly finds the point, but Hitchcock digs that one up. Over the middle they go. Gonzalez was there, but that one just got on top of her before she knew it, and a point goes to the Sun Chiefs. But yeah, that had to be some sort of a carry in that sense, because when she made contact with the ball, she completely went from basically about a 90-degree turn.
Down to 45.
Yeah. So this serves will be taken by Gonzalez. Eventually sets up Thornell on the outside. That ball popped up. She gets it back. Over the middle she goes with it. Now it's going to be point to the Indian. Don't know what he saw there. And that's just, I'm not saying questioning the official. I'm saying I don't know the knowledge of the sport well enough to know what he saw there.
Johnson with the serve for the Indians.
So go with a low line drive, tough to return there. This one popped up, and the Sun Chiefs able to get it back on that third touch. Hitchcock hammers it. That was Cranford, but what a great dig on the part of the Sun Chiefs. Hitchcock gets it back, goes to the far side, and
calling a double touch again, I believe. If that's what that he means
yeah,
when he does a pizza sign.
Yeah. And if that's the case, then that's what he called on the previous one when the girl just hit it with one hand. Don't know. Either way it goes, 9-6 is the score in favor of the Indians. And
it goes again. Not sure. I'm not sure if he's called. Yeah, he's got the whistle, so he's calling that. It's not coming from the floor judge.
And you're not seeing much of an argument out of the coaches in that sense. As the scoreboard shows 9-6. Now it shows 9-7. Hard hit. We're trying to get it back. Yeah, good job there by the Sun Chiefs to keep that alive. Now the Indians. Thornell gets the kill.
Prior to that, a really amazing effort by the Coastal Alabama players to play that one from deep out of bounds and keep it going.
Indians with a 10-7 advantage here in this fourth set. They do trail 2-1. Bacaris with it, goes to the right side, and kind of a mishit there. And then the Indians just caught napping as that ball just went where they ain't, if you will. And the point goes to the Sun Chiefs.
Got the floor judge discussing someone with the scorer's table. I think they're checking the official score on the scoreboard.
Should be 10-8, I believe.
I believe you're right.
Or maybe they're talking over some substitution situations here, but whatever it is, Coach Morgan will take an opportunity to use this as sort of a on-the-floor timeout to talk to her girls in this sense to make some adjustments.
Floor judge continuing to confer with the scorer's table, and now the Coastal Alabama coach comes over.
And we're still talking this over here. Well, the score should be 10-8.
Yeah, because it was 10-7 before the last serve.
Yeah, and
that was a point toward Sun Chiefs.
Really didn't give a chance for the scoreboard operator to put the point on the board before they come over and mentioned it that time. And the score does now reflect a 10-8 score over the overall scoreboard. They've been on the point all day. So don't know if they're just trying to use that as a stall tactic, maybe catch their breath, but if it does, it works for both teams.
Right, no real advantage if you both get the breather.
So now it's going to be a serve here for the Sun Chiefs. They trail it 10-8 here in the fourth set. Johnson able to come up and get that one, and ooh, tricky, but the Sun Chiefs ready for it. Blocked, and ICC's keeping it alive. That's Hitchcock. Deflected in a point to the Indians. Nicely done there, as that was a combo block, I believe between Newsom and Cranford. Was able to get the point there for the Indians. 11-8 now is the score. Substitutions coming in the match here. This is going to be Taylor, Z. Taylor, into the match here for the Indians. And Thornell back to serve. Soft touch, smart idea there.
Long has been so strong with the power game, and that time she just softly drops it in.
Yeah, you saw the Indians defense kind of backing up, expecting that to be one of those blistering shots that we've seen all day. So smart play there to recognize that and go with the soft touch instead. Cranford sends it over. Now Taylor's got to get it across on the third set, and anytime you put a hand up with you put two hands on the ball today, it's going to be called a double touch.
See Coach Morgan there trying to coach that and talk a little bit about how the players can improve on that.
Newsom had her shot blocked. Taylor
Still
gets
going.
it across, and great job by Thornell. As you said, the play was still going, and the Indians eventually see it get hammered home there, and we're tied at 11 now.
Yeah, Andre very strong with the cross arm kill.
So the Sun Chiefs dig themselves out of a 4-point hole now to tie it up at 11-11. Serve handled by Baccaris. Now I want to send it to Cranford. Cranford with the kill. Indians retake it.
She'll immediately check out and bring in Gonzalez again, which is very good on service. She's been strong there today.
So Angie Gonzalez will step into this serve, goes deep with it. This ball bouncing around and eventually finds its way across on the third touch. Thornell sets it up. That had to be a double touch if everything else has been a double touch today. Play on, though, as they go deep with it. Baccaris with it now. No look, quick across there by Thornell. Sun Chiefs were ready for it. Shot was blocked, but just comes right back on this side for the Indians, and we're tied at 12. Number 10 in here. This is going to be Harrelson, Morgan Harrelson, in to serve for the Sun Chiefs. And it's going to be deep, and the point goes to the Indians. Back and forth we're going in this one, 13-12. As we said, the advantage right now is in favor of the Sun Chiefs as they lead this one 2-1. ICC's got to find a way to win this one to force this one into a fifth set.
Yeah, they got the early lead. Sun Chiefs cut it back, but they continue to stay ahead by a point.
Newsom serve, middle of the floor. And there's a kill. Well, we had a perfect angle on that one coming right back at us. And tell you what, you got to be something special in the game of volleyball to be able to return those on any levels. That was just blistering, tying us up at 13.
Yeah, long, as we've said all day, Long, Washington, whoever they put in that left corner, just a lot of power and strength.
Taylor tries to go over the top. The Sun Chiefs were ready for it that time. Washington comes back. Gonzalez with it there. And it's going to go out of bounds, point to the Indians. 14-11 now is the score. Substitution in here is going to be Hitchcock in to serve. I'll tell you what, Angie fearless on that last shot just to keep it alive and give the opportunity for the Indians. Washington, that time went with the soft touch and found the point. So 14-14 now is the score. Oh, good quick decision there by Thornell, and she gets it back and hammers it home.
Yeah, that ball was just floating right up there. Easy play for her. Definitely a point that the Indians needed after allowing Coastal Alabama to come up and tie this. They've got to keep some momentum and stay ahead, catch this set in order to keep the match going.
15-14 is the score. This is Johnson getting set to serve, and again, she struggles at times when it gets late in the match and just didn't quite have her legs underneath her that time as she puts that one into the net, and we're tied once again at 15. Harris will handle the serve. Hitchcock sets up Cranford. Cranford tries to go deep with it, but it was there for the Sun Chiefs. Washington comes up. Ball hits off the net, out of bounds, and ooh, that was close.
Yes.
As the Indians get the point.
Very close. You know, we've talked so much about Coastal Alabama and their strength up front. Their libero, Benelia, has been extremely impressive as well.
So that was Bacaris with the serve over the middle. And there's another hard hit, and that's Andre. That was it. You just take in one and plug in another one at that front wall, and it's not a line, it's a wall. They're tough. Back and forth we go in this one. 16-16 now is the score. Might be whoever can go on a 2-0 run here could get the advantage in this one. As Cranford mishits that one, ICC's just got to get it across. Thornell does so. As that one's kept alive. Thornell tries to go deep over the middle. And that one.
Calling it long, I guess?
They're going to call it long. They're going to try to. Coastal Alabama coaches.
They're very upset. I didn't think it was out.
Well, they're also trying to say that it was deflected by the Indians.
Okay.
So
regardless, yeah, ICC gets the point.
Gets the point. Big time break there. So I'm with you. It looked like it, or I personally thought it was deflected as well as the ball changed directions when it got to the ICC player. But instead there was a big time angry answer on the part of number 5, Andre. 17-17 is the score here. 2-1 advantage in favor of the Sun Chiefs. Johnson will dig that one up. Now the Indians just got to get it across. They do so. And there's the dig that time by Bacaris.
Just carries over.
And that one over the middle, in for the point.
Unfortunately, it feels like Coastal Alabama has found their momentum switch and just turned it on in the last 2 minutes.
Timeout taken here by the Indians. Let's take it with them. 18-17. Got it wrong on the scoreboard there, but it is 18-17 in favor of Coastal Alabama. Back with more right after this.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back out of the timeout. Coastal Alabama trying to get a little bit of swing of momentum here. ICC takes the timeout. here in the fourth set. It's been back and forth. ICC had a 4-point advantage. Coastal Alabama was able to come back and tied at 11. It's flip-flop back and forth up to this point where we're at right now at an 18-17 contest here in the fourth set. Adam Gore, Michael Upton bringing this action here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Raphael Henry running the camera for the broadcast. Lee Adams, CJ Adams taking photos today. Lee also updating Twitter as well. That shot blocked, and the Indians get the point.
Big block by Cranford there.
That's what the Indians needed on that one. 18-18 now is the score. Remember, you got to win by 2 in order to take the set.
Cranford checks out for Gonzalez to serve.
So Angie will step into this one from the far side of the floor, sends it with a short option that time. Sun Chiefs get it across. Bacaris sends it out wide. That's going to be Taylor with it. Taylor's shot was mishandled, and ICC now comes back and takes the lead.
They seem to be playing very well when Gonzalez is on service today.
And we're going to have some substitutions coming into the match here for the Sun Chiefs. ICC trying to force this one into a 5th set. Gonzalez sends that one deep this time. And that one's out of bounds.
Uncharacteristic for Andre today, but Indians are glad to add to that lead. Make it 2 points now.
So Gonzalez will step into the serve once again. This time goes to the right side. We'll try to go with the soft touch. Dornell was in the right spot at the right time. Now they go back out wide to Taylor. Taylor's cross kill was easily eat up that time. As now ICC sends Newsom. Newsom has her shot blocked, gets it back, sets it out wide. Taylor had it deflected, and the Sun Chiefs are there. Heck of a volley here as Gonzalez is going to set it up. Goes to Taylor. Taylor goes across the middle. It was dug up. And then blocked, and the point to the Indians.
Taylor was all over that point. Like you said, a great volley back and forth by both teams. I think she had 3 or 4 attempts there and finally gets the kill at the end.
Yeah, that was just good hustle on everybody on both sides of the ball to be able to keep that one alive and keep it going, and ICC eventually gets the point. 21-18 now is the score.
Again, another thing that was like a carry from Andre, but he's not calling that one. So
he's spending a lot of time on her hand when she does send it across. Blocked by Newsom.
She tried a soft touch, and Newsom was right there to give it right back.
So the Indians now 22-18 advantage.
A nice little 5-0 run is going to bring a timeout from Coastal Alabama.
Timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them, and let's hear from First American National Bank and be back with more after this.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
And welcome back out of that timeout. 22-18 ICC with the lead here over Coastal Alabama South, trying to force it into a 5th and final set here in the first of 3 matches this afternoon. We invite you, if you're watching in favor of Coastal Alabama here on the Blue channel, stay tuned. We will have the match coming up to you next here. We'll not have play-by-play, as we'll have some other things we'll have to attend to while we're here at work. And then, of course, the 5 o'clock match tonight will be here for that one between ICC and Northwest. Gonzalez getting set to serve here. ICC 22-18 advantage. Coastal Alabama sends that one back, but a nice job recovering and getting it across. Bacaris sends it up top. Taylor
has found her spark, I believe. She got a lot of height on that jump and just powered it in there.
Yeah, a lot of life out of this Indian squad here, as now they make it 23-18. Gonzalez goes short on the right side with the serve. And the ball deflected out of bounds, and that's going to go to So the Sun Chiefs, and that stops the bleeding there. What was that? And
it's about an 8-point run, I believe.
8-0 run. And now makes it 23-19. Vaqueros digs that one up. Sun Chiefs hustle it down. Now gets it back across the middle. Thornell was there. Gonzalez sends it out wide to Johnson. Johnson goes for the deep corner. Not there. Shot was blocked.
Taylor and Newsom again in the corner.
Had to wait a second to make sure they weren't going to call anything off kilter there, as I said, the judge of the chairs had unique ways of calling calls today.
Hitchcock's going to check in here in order to serve for set point.
Hitchcock sends it over the middle, handled there by the Sun Chiefs. Now they're going to go up top with it. Hitchcock gets it back. Johnson sends it over to Thornell. Thornell over the top. Sun Chiefs ready for it. Now they go back to it, looking for the kill on the far side. Hammers it, and the point, as Gonzalez just couldn't quite get to that one. It makes it a 24-21 contest now. Indians still set point away from forcing this one into the fifth set. Ball over the middle. Miscommunication that time as Johnson darted in front of Gonzalez, and Vaqueros is not going to be able to get to it, and miscommunication kind of just set up that point there. And guess what now? The Sun Chiefs not going away quietly into the evening here, as it's a 24-21 score. Gonzalez will handle the serve. Thornell now wants to go to Johnson. Johnson had her shot blocked. It's popped up, kept alive. Now they try to go deep with it, but Karras is with it. Newsom had her shot blocked, but there's Hitchcock to clean it up. Quick shot over by Thornell, handled by the Sun Chiefs. They just get it across. Johnson had her shot blocked, but it gets across, and the Indians win. 25-21, and the Indians will send us into the fifth set. Wow, what a match there between those two squads. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the fifth and final set here from Fulton. It's been an exciting one, folks. Back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Why didn't you answer your phone?
You're not gonna believe what just... You bought a Coca-Cola with 0 sugar?
Yeah. Why?
Come on, it has 0 sugar.
Yep. And it's delicious.
I don't believe it.
Just try something new. You'll love it.
This does taste great.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get set for the fifth set here. 2-2 is the score. In the first set, it was a 25-16 decision in favor of the Sun Chiefs. Second set, 25-16 in favor of ICC. Third set was a 25-18 decision in favor of the Sun Chiefs. ICC comes back and wins 25-21 there in the fourth set, and that's where we're at right now with the Sonic scoring recap in what has been an exciting start to this three-game set of volleyball here in Fulton. As we said, we will have the Coastal Alabama and Northwest match coming up next here. Pretty much will be your view that you're looking at right now throughout that match. As ICC will have the serve to start this fifth and final set here. This serve being brought to you by First American National Bank. Tommy Chamley and all the great folks over there at First American National Bank, proud to sponsor ICC athletics here on the ICC Sports Network. Washington doing what she's done all day today, and that has been a force as she gets that point across, and I have been very, very impressed with the play of the sophomore Kiera Washington. 1-0 Coastal Alabama with it. They get to serve. Johnson has to go down and pick that one up. They go out wide. Taylor, her shot out wide, and it's quickly 2-0 here in favor of the Sun Chiefs. Adam Gore, Michael Upton was with me earlier. He had family things to go take care of, so he had to go excuse himself earlier as the referee was not ready for that there, as the serve sailed long that time, but it was because the whistle in mid-serve. So apparently there might be an issue with who's on the floor or who got the start or anything like that right now, so they're going to be talking this one over here on the far side of the floor. We do invite you to follow us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. That's at Let's Go ICC. You can keep up with updates from all 11 of our intercollegiate athletic programs here at Itawamba Community College, and also visit letsgoicc.com. And still trying to clear up a little bit of confusion on the floor right now. 2-0 is the score. Serve sent deep. Johnson's going to handle it. Taylor with the ball, tries to go to the deep side. Taylor gets the block, but it was scooped up there nicely that time to keep it alive. Shot hit hard. Cranford couldn't handle it. 3-0 now. Quickly the Sun Chiefs with the lead. So 3-0 is the advantage in favor of the Sun Chiefs. Serve is sent on the way. And Johnson kind of struggled with that one for a second, was able to get it back and get it over. Washington dug up that time by Bakaris. Cranford, yes. Big time point there to stop a little bit of that bleeding for the Indians as Gonzalez will come in to serve this one away. This substitution being brought to you by the Cagle Eye Center here in Fulton. And then that time, good read on the part of Wiggins. Notice that ICC was charging up on the play when they saw the serve went short. She just went long with her return volley that time and was able to get the point, and it's now 4-1 in favor of the Sun Chiefs. Well, this has just been quite the battle here between these two squads today, and I hope you've enjoyed it. As ICC Bakaris, now they set it up over the top to Taylor. Taylor tried to go over the top with it. Her shot was blocked, and it did not get over the net. And ICC needs a quick timeout. 5-1 Sun Chiefs rolling to start this one. We'll take the timeout. Hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more here on the ICC Sports Network.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, out of that timeout. 5-1 now is your score. The Sun Chiefs with the advantage over the Indians here in the first of three matches this afternoon in the Davis Event Center. It's actually the home opening day here for volleyball, as the volleyball team has been the Road Warriors all season, as this is their first home match. As that shot just over the fingertips of Gonzalez. And, man, whatever the Sun Chiefs talked about there in the exchange of sets, that coach needs to bottle it, as they have come out red hot here, and they're out 6-1 with an early advantage. Newsom tries to get it across. It was blocked. And everything going the way of the Sun Chiefs here early in the 5th set. And just a miss hit there on the serve, and ICC will take that, as it now makes it a 7-2 situation. Into the contest here for the Indians is number 7, that's Morgan Ray, along with number 20, Hannah McNeese. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Follow them on Twitter at ICCBSU. This ball sent deep, popped up. Sun Chiefs handle it. Now we have to get it across on the 3rd touch. They do so. Taylor waits for it. Now they're going to switch it over. Johnson hammers it, and it's deflected out of bounds. Point to the Indians. More substitutions in here for the Sun Chiefs. Can't really pick up her number across the way, as McNeese will send this one on a serve to the right side. Drops it back over the top. McNeese is ready there for it. Thornell with it. Tries to sit in the spot where they ain't. Now they get it across the floor. Goes over the top. Taylor digs that one up. Thornell gets it up and just could not quite get it across that time for Johnson on the 3rd touch, and a big-time break there, as the Indians hustling it down just could not find a way to get it across. 8-3 now is the score in favor of the Sun Chiefs. That ball being batted around. Sorry, got a text message with work-related stuff there. Had to attend to that. 8-5 is the score. And double touch, and ICC will get the point. Now the Indians crawling back into it. They fell behind as much as 5, and a timeout taken here, as the Sun Chief wants to take a quick timeout. Timeout with them. We'll be back with more right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Welcome back out of that timeout there. 8-6, Sun Chiefs with the lead. Hitchcock with the serve. Goes to the left side. And that one's going to be deep, and a point back to the Indians. It's a one-point contest. So Hitchcock with the serve. Sun Chiefs try to go deep with it, and it is too deep, and ICC has rallied now to make it an 8-8 contest. So good timeout spent by the Indians as they've got momentum on their side. Hitchcock now goes to the left side on the serve. Trying to go over the top, and a good idea there as just the Indians could not get to it. And good way to stop a little bit of the bleeding if you're a Sun Chiefs fan, as I believe that was Andre that was able to go over the top and get the point for the Coastal Alabama South squad. This ball being batted around. Trying to go deep with it, but Karras is there. Hitchcock now goes out wide to Johnson. Johnson's shot was blocked. And they just get it across on the third opportunity. Johnson goes deep, but too deep. And the point goes to Coastal Alabama South, and they now take a 2-point advantage. Well, as much as 5 in this one. I saw the Indians rally to tie it up, and now see it go to 2. Wanting to talk to the head official about something there. Not sure what that is. Indians with it. Thornell tries to go back corner. Sun Chiefs ready for it. Soft touch, but the Indians were there. That was Hitchcock. Now Johnson gets it across, but a good dig there, and Gonzalez answers with a dig of her own. That's Ray gets it across, and the Sun Chiefs were there ready for it. This one they go deep, but Karras able to handle it. Now they try to find Johnson. Johnson's ball deflected, and a point for the Indians. The Indians able to come back and make it a 10-9 contest now in favor of the Sun Chiefs. Gonzalez will check out, and Cranford will check in here. Ball being batted around. Cranford with the block, but Sun Chiefs were able to keep it alive. That ball's going to come off the antenna, and we're tied now at 10. Anything you could do, I could do better in this contest, as ICC has rallied to come back in this one. 5th and final set here. 25-16, the teams exchanged wins in the first and second set at the same score. Then the Sun Chiefs picked up a 25-18 win in the third set. ICC won a battle in the fourth set of 25-21. A block, but could not get it across, and the point to the Sun Chiefs. This one bouncing around. And Johnson just couldn't get on top of it, or maybe got on top of it too much that time. And it's now 12-10 in favor of the Sun Chiefs. That ball deflected and point to the Indians. Karras with the serve. Blocked, but the Sun Chiefs were there. Ball was tipped away, and it's going to be just over the extended fingertips of Johnson, and the point goes to the Sun Chiefs, and they've built the lead back out to 2, 13-11 now. That was just power volleyball, just put enough power into it that when the Indians were able to get the block on it, just deflected far enough back into the backcourt that ICC could not handle it. Newsom, soft touch over the top. Sun Chiefs ready for it. Now they go to left side, blocked. And then eventually turns into a point for the Indians. Big time point there as that stops a little bit of the bleeding for ICC. Keeps it a 1-point contest. Taylor will check into the contest, and Hitchcock will check out. That substitution being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. Ball bouncing around. Washington hammers it and doing Washington things as she puts the point on the board. Continued to be impressed by the play of the sophomore, Kiera Washington, the outside hitter for the Sun Chiefs. Advantage is 2 now in favor of the Sun Chiefs, 14-12. This is the 5th and final set of the opening match of the day, and a timeout taken by ICC. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. Let's hear from Sonic and be back with more right after this.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 14-12 out of the timeout. Coastal Alabama with the advantage. Cranford gets the point after the block, but did not get it across the net. And ICC now hanging around in this one. 14-13 is the score, and Gonzalez will come in to serve here for the Indians. Gonzalez goes deep with it. Quickly up top, just a mistouch there as the touch was too high. And now we're tied at 14. Back and forth we go in this one. As this has been an exciting match throughout the afternoon here. And Gonzalez getting set to serve once again. This time goes short over the middle. Washington had her shot blocked, and the Indians get the point. Big time combination block there for Taylor and Newsom. And ICC now has rallied to take the lead, 15-14. And then just a miss hit on the serve there gives the point back to the Sun Chiefs. Anything you can do, I can do better here in this fifth set. 15-15 is the score. Gonzalez will handle that one. Now they go out to Taylor. Taylor over the middle and gets the point. (16-15) now. And the coach from Coastal Alabama recognizing that. And a good job of getting the points correct on the scoreboard. As this will be now Hannah McNeese in to serve for the Indians. McNeese going to go over the middle. Coastal Alabama ready for it. Going to Washington. Washington gets it, even though it went deep that time. It was deflected off the fingertips of the Indians. And we're now tied at 16. Newsom will come into the contest. Actually, she will just walk on the floor and then walk off, as it will actually be Bakaris coming in. Ball bouncing around. That one's going to be well wide, and the point goes to Coastal Alabama. 17-16 now is the score. Gonzalez able to handle the serve there. Drops it off to Thornell. Thornell goes to Taylor, who tried to go with the soft touch. The Sun Chiefs were there. Hammers that one. Going to have to chase it back, and it's going to be just out of the reach of the Indians. And it's now 18-16, and I believe that's going to do it. And it will. Again, I'm not necessarily keen on the rules of volleyball, but I thought you had to get to 25, but apparently it's different in that final set. As the set goes it goes 5, so it goes 3-2 in favor of Coastal Alabama South. That's going to do it for this broadcast of our first match today. We are going to step away, kill the broadcast for a moment, and come back with the Coastal Alabama and Northwest match next here on the ICC Sports Network.